Hello, this is Jason Biggins with F-Learning. It's a digital breakthrough. Once upon a time, in the good old days, distance education teachers communicated with their students using the telephone and the postal service. They knew how to use these media, and what's more, they knew the students could use them too. Then, in the 90s, online education took over. The teachers weren't so good at communicating online, and many of their students couldn't get online anyway. Within a few years, e-learning was born, which was the same thing under a different name. But now, cell phones and Palm Pilots were all the rage, and students began to use these mobile devices so they could take holidays and business trips in the middle of their distance education courses, at which point M-Learning was born. Until one dramatic day in 2006, something happened which caused the dawning of a whole new era in distance education, the age of F-Learning. Here in the studio with me today is the father of F-Learning, Dr. John Baggerly. Hello.
Hello, yes, it was a sad day. An Athabasca student was taking a tutorial on his cell phone whilst crossing a busy intersection in Cancun. He received an F grade just as he was stepping off the curb. It was a wake-up call to us all. I realized at that moment that the hands play a vital role in learning, too important to be used simultaneously for holding cell phones, driving, or doing the dishes.
So is that when you had the brilliant idea for F-Learning?
Yes, I argued the idea in my best-selling textbook, M-Learning, M-Butterfly. The book suggested that M-Learning had created a gadfly, restless style of education, lacking the concentration associated with previous learning styles. And so we developed F, or fingernail learning. F-Learning forces the student to concentrate on the learning at hand by receiving the teaching materials on the fingernails. Now, you brought some of the latest fingernail emulators with you today. Oh, yes, now this is what happens. The F-learner's hands are held firmly out in front with the fingers vertical. The touch-sensitive FNEs, or fingernail emulators, are glued into place over the regular nails. The F-learner navigates around the fingernail displays using a small stylus, but a toothpick will do. The simplest F-Learning kit, that is FL Basic, comes with an index finger FNE for routine student-teacher interactions, but the Digital 10 edition opens up multi-channel learning opportunities on both hands simultaneously, complete with a navigation finger, a finger for audio microphone functions, other fingers for video input and output, a Nail Buddies address list finger, a finger for rapid feedback to the instructor, and VDR, that is to say vertical display reversal. Now VDR allows the nails to be viewed while the fingers are either held erect or bent inward into the palm.
That's fantastic. Of course, new F-Learning accessories and course packages are developing all the time, aren't they?
Indeed they are, yes. As the father of F-Learning, I'm delighted to announce a new partnership between FL Inc. and Debbie's Nails of Toronto. Early in 2010, Debbie and I will be bringing new extendable FNEs to the market. With the hands held sideways, these allow the viewing of widescreen video materials. We have an extensive marketing campaign all lined up with various slogans like "Don't bite your nails, you'll reduce your learning," and "F-Learning, it's a digital breakthrough." And our gender gap consultants are currently looking for ways to encourage male learners to use the nail emulators.
Why do you think male students are unwilling to wear the false fingernails?
Well, it's a marketing challenge for us to find this out.
Dr. John Baggerly, the father of F-Learning. Certainly those crazy old online learning days have yielded to a brave new world. Dr. John's books, M-Learning, M-Butterfly, and Knowledge at Your Fingertips, are published by FL Press. So try an F-Learning course, why don't you? Or become an F-Learning franchisee. Let your fingers do the teaching and the learning, and join the F-Learning digital revolution. So now, how much money have you made out of this F-Learning?